Shiloh Jolie-Pitt is more than just Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter. A big part of carving out her identity has come from her hairstyles. Here are some of her best. Shiloh Jolie-Pitt was a $4 million baby when she was introduced to the world on the June 2006 cover of People. According to Forbes, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt got their infant daughter involved in philanthropy early by donating the hefty payment for her baby pics to nonprofits benefiting children in Africa. Shiloh didn't have much hair to speak of when she became a peacefully napping cover girl, but after 20 months of growth, Jolie told Look magazine that the little girl was starting to resemble her dad. Inheriting her father's flaxen hair color made Shiloh an excellent casting choice for the role of his character's daughter in the 2008 movie The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Honey, she needs a father, not a playmate.
In 2009, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt was photographed during a visit to a Washington, D.C. toy store. Her hair was styled in a long bob, and by accessorizing with a pair of sunglasses with bright blue frames, she looked like a little rock star. In 2008, Suri Cruise, the daughter of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, topped Forbes' list of Hollywood's biggest baby influencers. Shiloh Jolie-Pitt finished in second place, but soon made a move that would put Suri's Nepo baby supremacy in jeopardy. She cut her hair short. In 2010, Angelina Jolie spoke to stylists about her daughter's hairstyle decision, saying, "Shiloh cried and said, 'Please cut my hair off. I don't want to have long hair.'" That same year, Jolie told Vanity Fair, "She wants to be a boy, so we had to cut her hair. She likes to wear boys as everything. She thinks she's one of the brothers." In 2011, Shiloh grew her hair out into a bob, but ever the rebel, she channeled her mom by rocking a temporary tattoo on her right leg during a visit to a Benihana restaurant in London. Shiloh was sporting her new chin-length hairstyle when she was photographed having a play date with Kingston Rossdale, the son of No Doubt frontwoman Gwen Stefani. Lest you think that the new length of Shiloh's golden mane was something imposed on her by her parents, Angelina Jolie insisted that she just wants her daughter to always be true to herself. She also had a message for everyone who was making assumptions about Shiloh based on her appearance. Jolie told the Daily Mail in December 2010, "I don't think it's for the world to interpret anything. She likes to dress like a boy and wants her hair cut like a boy, and she wanted to be called John for a while. Some kids wear capes and want to be Superman, and she wants to be like her brothers. It's who she is." In 2014, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt got her hair cut short again, this time opting for a pixie cut with long bangs. The move came 2 years after Life and Style claimed that Brad Pitt was concerned about his daughter being bullied over her cropped do. But again, Shiloh seemed to have zero interest in following the crowd. Her haircut was also a practical style for a rebellious skater girl like herself. Angelina told E! News that Shiloh had become so fond of skateboarding that the activity was incorporated into her 8th birthday party that year. While Shiloh's pixie haircut was clearly cool with Angelina, one source claimed the actor didn't want her daughter dressing like a pixie. An insider told The Standard, Brad Pitt's mother Jane still insists on buying her fairy costumes and princess dresses, which Angelina finds very disrespectful. There was also no way Shiloh was going to put on a long, princessy wig to play the role of young Sleeping Beauty in her mom's 2014 Disney movie Maleficent. Jolie recalled to Elle, "I asked Shiloh about being Aurora, and she laughed in my face. She said she'd be a horned creature."
No! Don't touch me. You're the evil that's in the world.
For the December 2014 premiere of her mom's movie Unbroken, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt wore her hair slicked down. It was the perfect hairstyle to complement the dapper suit that she rocked on the red carpet. Angelina Jolie had to miss the event because she had chickenpox, so Brad Pitt showed up in her place. Seeing Brad and Shiloh side by side didn't have Elle remarking on their family resemblance. Instead, Shiloh's gelled tresses had the magazine comparing her appearance to that of Boardwalk Empire star Michael Pitt. One similarity between most of Shiloh's hairstyles is the presence of a deep side part. It was there when she attended the 2015 Kids' Choice Awards, for which Shiloh decided to keep her overall look casual. Her hair had grown out just long enough that she was able to push it behind her ears, and she wore a gray hoodie over a funky black t-shirt emblazoned with an image of a giraffe wearing sunglasses. Daring to be different was actually something Jolie touched on during her acceptance speech for the Best Villain Award at the Kids' Choice Awards. "When I was little, like Maleficent, I was told that I was different, and I felt out of place. Too loud, too full of fire, never good at sitting still, never good at fitting in. Then one day, I realized something. Something that I hope you all realize. Different is good." We were starting to get the feeling that Shiloh Jolie-Pitt enjoys red carpet events when the then 11-year-old showed up to support her mom at the 2017 Toronto International Film Festival. She and Angelina Jolie were joined by the rest of the Brangelina brood, minus Brad. By then, he and Jolie had announced that they were getting divorced. Shiloh had gone for another big chop ahead of the event, readopting the layered pixie cut with a dramatic side swoop. The ends appeared razor cut, and the style was fairly similar to Jennifer Lawrence's famous pixie cut. Shiloh's tresses were tousled, giving her a carefree vibe. While she was proving to be one photogenic kid, one source claimed that she was more intent on getting behind the camera at the time. A source told Us Weekly in December 2016, after Jolie was spotted buying her daughter a vintage camera, Shiloh is very interested in photography. That January, Jolie had told Today that she didn't really want her kids to follow in their parents' footsteps. "We've always said if they're gonna be actors, I hope they do something and then be actors." Before she attended the Annie Awards in 2018, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt lost the length around her face. This transformed her hairstyle into a crew cut. She sported a snazzy suit on the red carpet, which she walked with Angelina Jolie and Zahara Jolie-Pitt. The trio was there to see if the breadwinner could win any awards. And it did. And it was named the Best Independent Animated Feature. When Jolie isn't busy producing award-winning animated films and other projects, she spends some of her free time helping her kids maintain their manes. She told Hello that same year, "I often cut the kids' hair. They ask, and I love that. With all the traveling she and her children do, knowing her way around a pair of shears must come in handy. When you're a member of one of the most famous families in the world, it's probably a pretty big hassle to book a hair appointment somewhere you aren't familiar with." For the 2019 European premiere of Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt decided to slick down her hair with a little gel. Shiloh attended the event with Angelina Jolie and Zahara Jolie-Pitt, and the trio coordinated their looks by wearing black ensembles. Shiloh opted for a pair of slacks, a bomber jacket with gold stripes, and Converse sneakers. Jolie told People that she offered Shiloh and her siblings the opportunity to appear in the Maleficent sequel, but got turned down. "None of my kids want to be actors. They're into business, humanitarian affairs, things like that." While Shiloh once again didn't want to play a fairy tale character alongside her mom, this wasn't a sign that she didn't want to spend time with Jolie at all. Shiloh turned 13 in May 2019, and ET reported that her mother treated her to a fun-filled birthday party at the Basement LA, a venue that offers escape room experiences. Shiloh Jolie-Pitt was 15 years old when she rocked her first updo on the red carpet. For the 2021 premiere of her mom's Marvel movie, The Eternals, she wore her dark blonde hair clipped back, leaving two delicate tendrils hanging down. Shiloh had on white ballet flats and a tan dress with an asymmetrical skirt, which turned out to be borrowed from her mom. According to ET, it's what Jolie wore while giving a group of beekeepers their diplomas at the French Observatory of Apidology. Zahara Jolie-Pitt, meanwhile, borrowed one of her mom's Oscar dresses, as Jolie told WSJ Style about the experience.
"That was just an experiment in here's some old clothes, here's some vintage. Who are you? What do you want?"
It soon became evident that Shiloh Jolie-Pitt has a preference when it comes to how she wears her hair when it's long. She keeps it off her shoulders. She wore another updo to the Rome premiere of The Eternals. This time, she decided to get a bit more adventurous by including French braids on the side. The rest of her hair was twisted up into an elegant top knot. She made the smart decision to keep her outfit simple, so her intricate hairstyle wasn't competing with it. However, her little black dress with a flared skirt was still sophisticated and fun. Shiloh wore her hair pulled up in another top knot for the UK premiere of The Eternals, where she rocked a black and white patterned Dior dress that her mom loaned her. Of Shiloh's slew of red carpet appearances, a source told In Touch, "Angie's making sure Shiloh doesn't think of it as validation because it's all about appearances. Angie has instilled in all her kids that what counts is on the inside, but that her business, unfortunately, puts a lot of focus on what's on the outside." The paparazzi also started regularly photographing Shiloh with her hair pulled up in a messy top knot, and she was even pictured rocking the hairstyle in a 2022 picture on Jolie's Instagram page. It was taken during a trip to Cambodia to do conservation work for the Maddox Jolie-Pitt Foundation. In early 2023, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt decided to debut a new buzzcut hairstyle, reminiscent of the shorn look that Angelina Jolie rocked way back in 1997. Jolie was filming Gia at the time, and the role required her to lose her long, dark locks. According to Variety, she had to wear wigs throughout filming and even had one glued to her scalp for a motorcycle scene. Angelina shared a photo of the back of Shiloh's buzzed head on Instagram in February 2023. She revealed that she and her daughters had sent locks of their hair to artist Prue Norrie, who was creating an exhibition to raise awareness on the subjugation of Iranian women. Shiloh decided to give her buzzcut a funky update that August by dyeing it pink, and we're guessing that Jolie was supportive of the then 17-year-old's bold new look. But while Shiloh might enjoy channeling her mom's edgy 90s style, Jolie insists that none of her kids are exactly like her. She told Vogue in September 2023, "Having children saved me and taught me to be in this world differently. I think, recently, I would have gone under in a much darker way had I not wanted to live for them. They're better than me because you want your children to be."